Foreign scene, North Korea signs defense treaty with Russia. And in sports, Super Eagles players arrive in Abidjan ahead 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier against Benin Republic. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has sworn in Rekia Hassan as the new chairman of Onigbobo Local Council Development Area, LCDA. This comes after the erstwhile chairman of the LCDA, Oladotun Olakole, died after a brief illness on the 2nd of November 2024. Speaking at the banquet hall, Lagos House, Ikeja, Governor Sanwo-Olu, who said the recent happenings in the LCDA is a test of faith, expressed hope that the new chairman will, through various people-oriented initiatives, bring circle to the people and fill the vacuum of leadership left in the heart of the residents. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who noted that the recent happenings do not define the future of Onigbobo LCDA, charged council members, residents and all stakeholders to work with the new chairman for the development of the LCDA.
And so to the people of Onigbobo, I want you to stay united, to be resolute, to stand firm with yourself. I've come through difficult times, but together we'll overcome and rise stronger than before. Let this moment serve as a reminder that while individual leaders may come and go, the progress of the people will always remain at the heart of this government.
In his welcome address, Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy Affairs and Rural Development, Bolaji Robert, noted that the swearing-in is another call to service and a commitment to continue in the delivery of the dividends of democracy to the people of Onigbobo LCDA.
This is in line with the provision of the Lagos State 2015 Local Government Administration Law, Section 26, Subsection 1, and in accordance with Section 24 and 35 of the law, which states that upon the death of the chairman, the vice chairman will be sworn in as the chairman.
Earlier in her vote of assurance, the new chairman of Onigbobo LCDA, Rekia Hassan, pledged to carry out her duties without fear or favor while ensuring the development of the LCDA and Lagos State in general.
Unfortunately, it's a sad event that has brought us here, but we will not stop on that. Like Mr. Governor said, governance is continuous. We're going to build on what my predecessor has started to deliver the promises of the renewed hope to the citizens of Onigbobo.
In the highlights of the event, a minute's silence was observed in honor of the departed. The event was attended by the Deputy Governor, Obafemi Hamzat, Secretary to the State Government, Abimbola Salo Hundayi, Chairman, All Progressives Congress Lagos State, Cornelius Ojelabi, body of permanent secretaries, GAC members, council members, party leaders, and faithfuls, among others. Lagos Environmental Sanitation Corps, LAGES, popularly known as KAI, has removed 54 illegal shanties which harbored 84 illegal occupants and 8 makeshift toilets beneath a co-bridge at the Ebuteru area of the state. The Corps Marshal of the agency, Olaniyi Cole, who led the dislodgement operation, said this is in consolidation of existing efforts aimed at reducing the spate of environmental nuisances to the barest minimum in the metropolis. The Elegbata water channel, which spans the Lagos Lagoon right under the Eco Bridge around the Ebuteru axis, turned home to miscreants, illegal occupants occupying the waterfront, usually in the habit of promoting indiscriminate dumping of refuse into the lagoon, activating the base of the bridge as a criminal hideout, and enjoining open defecation and urination. Cole said the agency swung into action after serving a 7-day abatement notice, which was not adhered to. He appreciated the laudable leadership of the Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, stressing that the mandate of the agency to maintain a cleaner and greener environment, as enshrined in the Themes Plus agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, remains paramount and sacrosanct to the collective cleanliness of the state's environs. The federal government has decried the impact of building collapse across the country, saying that punitive measures would be meted out to defaulters of building codes. Director of Planning, Research and Statistics, Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, Mohammed Bala, stated this at the opening of a 5-day meeting of the National Council on Lands, Housing and Urban Development with the theme, Housing the Future. Bala stated that the federal government is working assiduously to ensure that the issue is minimized, stressing that efforts are ongoing to curb the menace. He emphasized that memos were asked to be submitted around 3 months ago concerning housing development, while experts were invited for presentations that will be deliberated, discussed and reviewed. Bala stressed that the existence of these recurring issues is as a result of natural causes, non-adherence to building codes and the use of substandard products. Now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to fostering dialogue, reconciliation and healing among all ethnic groups in Nigeria. Tinubu made this commitment in a special message commemorating the 2024 Ogoni Martyrs Remembrance Day, conveyed by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga. He declared his solidarity with the National Youth Council of Ogoni people and all Ogoni citizens to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice in the defense of the Ogoni nation's interests. It's a recall that struggles of Ogoni leaders to protect their environment from harmful oil exploration were met with severe repression, culminating in the tragic execution of Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 other leaders on November 10, 1995. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has called for the utilization of backlog of unspent funds allocated to tertiary education. This came as Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TET Fund, engaged stakeholders at a one-day strategic interaction with heads of beneficiary institutions in Abuja. The Executive Secretary of TET Fund, Sonny Echono, said the strategic engagement marked a new chapter for the board, aligning efforts with stakeholders to optimize performance and enhance the quality of Nigeria's tertiary education. Sonny stated that with the recent increase in education tax from 2.5% to 3%, TET Fund was poised for even greater impact, improving infrastructure, academic programs, and accessibility for all students. He emphasized that this mandate is represented by the President and warned that the continued stagnation of these resources could hinder the growth and development of the nation's tertiary institutions. And now to foreign news. North Korea has ratified a landmark mutual defense treaty with Russia as international concern grows over increasing military cooperation between Moscow and Pyongyang. Leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, signed the decree to ratify the Treaty of Comprehensive Strategic Partnerships with Russia. According to North Korea's official news agency, the agreement will take effect when both sides exchange the ratification instrument. The treaty, first signed in Pyongyang on June 19 during a lavish state visit by Russian President Vladimir Putin, obliges both countries to provide immediate military assistance to each other using all means necessary if either faces aggression. In our sport, 8 players have arrived at the Super Eagles camp in Abidjan ahead of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying fixtures against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Moses Simon, Samuel Chikweze, Frank Onyeka, Fisayo Dele Bashiru, among others, were at the camp. The remaining 16 players are expected in camp today. Augustine Eguavon's side will have first training session ahead of the game later tonight. The Super Eagles will take on the Cheetahs of Benin Republic at the Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium, Abidjan, on Thursday. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, always carry out proper and adequate checks on your vehicles before setting out. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration supplied 86,000 dual furniture sets to 775 public schools? Can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has sworn in Rekia Hassan as the new chairman of Onigbombo Local Council Development Area, LCDA. President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to fostering dialogue, reconciliation and healing among all ethnic groups in Nigeria. We also told you that North Korea has ratified the landmark mutual defense treaty with Russia as international concern grows over increasing military cooperation between Moscow and Pyongyang. And in sport, 8 players have arrived at the Super Eagles camp in Abidjan ahead of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying fixture against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The next news broadcast compiled by Mojid Ololade. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for